Going into the MCQs here, most of the questions from data structures here. And first, which of the following is an external sorting here? External sorting means it is going to be working on very large data sets, very large data sets. What is the efficient sorting technique here? Definitely, that is there are only two external sortings, that is going to be merge sort and quick sort. Merge sort and quick sort, these two are going to be working on a large data sets, and also these two are going to be working on a divide and conquer technique. Divide and conquer technique, and these two are working on going to be big data sets. That means external sorting, that means external space is required to work on sorting here. That's why, but here there is no merge sort, there is only one sort, that is going to be quick sort. That's why the answer is going to be quick sort here. That's why the answer is going to be quick sort. The external sortings are only two sorting techniques, that is quick sort and merge sort. These two are going to be working on big data sets, and these two are working on the technique that is called a divide and conquer technique. That means it is divided into half of that and it will be work on that. Okay. If there is time in the doubt sessions, I'm going to explain you the sorting techniques, how the sorting techniques are going to be working, and I'm going to explain you in the doubt session how they are working. Okay. And then next question, the time required to search an element in a linked list of the length n is, the linked list is going to be like this. The linked list is going to be like this. This is one node, and this is one node, this is one node, this is another node, and n, for example, n is going to be 5, for example. N is going to be 5 here. N is going to be 5, and it is divided into two parts. The linked list, that means a node is containing two parts here, containing two parts, and this node's address is going to be placed here. This node is going to be placed here. Address. This node's address is going to be placed here. This node address is going to be placed here, and the last node is containing a /0. That means a null character. For example, the value is a 10 here. The value is a 10. The value is 20. The value is 30. The value is 40, and the value is going to be 50. This is the single linked list, and this is the first node, right? First node is pointing to the head always. The first node is pointing to the head always. Okay, the first node is head, and here there are two parts here. For every node, there are two parts. First part is a data part, and the second part is address to the next node. Address to the next node. Next node. Address to the next node. For example, for every node there is an address. This value, for example, this node is an address is 2000, and this node address is going to be 2000. For example, I'm telling not exact address. Okay. For example, this address is going to be 3000, and this address is going to be 4000, and this address is going to be 5000, for example. Okay. Here, this head first node address is going to be placed in head. Head is equal to 1000. And here I am going to place 2000 at this position, 2000. And here it is going to be placed at the next node address. The next node address is going to be 3000. And here it is going to be placed at 4000. The next node's address I am going to place here. And 5000 is going to be placed here. And here it is going to be null. Null indicates that is the last node. Null indicates that is the last node here. Okay. And if observe here, this is the first node. This is the first node, and the address is going to be 1000, and that is saved in the head node. In the head node, we can differentiate these the two parts as the first part is the first part name is data, and the second part is name is next. You observe here header dot data is 10 and header dot next is going to be 2000. And again, that's why I'm going to take here one temporary variable at head. One temporary variable at head. I'm going to check that is the temp temp in direction data is equal to, for example, I'm going to search for example 50. For example 50. Temp dot data is equal to 50. No. Then temp, we have to move to the next node, right? We have to move to the next node. That's why I'm going to write temp is equal to temp dot next. What is temp dot next? That is 2000 and temp is now 2000. Then temp is going to be working, moving into the next node. Here I'm going to check is the temp dot data that is 20 is equal to 50? No. Then again I have to move this temp to the next node. Again, I'm going to check that is the temp dot data is 50? No. And again it is going to be search like this. These the two lines are very important here, especially this line. Temp is equal to temp dot next. It is moving to the next node. Okay. Here the question is going to be time required to search an element in a linked list. For example, what the element you are searching is the last node, for example. Last node, for example, here I have to traverse all the n nodes, right? For example, n is equal to 5, I have to search all the n nodes. For example, here I'm going to search 100. Is 100 is in the list? Is 100 is in the list? No, 100 is not in the list. At this position also I have to search all the nodes here. That means we have to search, that is going to be order of n. We have to search all the nodes. That's why the time required to search an element is called order of n in the linked list. Order of n in the linked list. Is it clear, everyone? Moving into the next question, that is going to be stag implementation here. A stag is implemented as a linear array, and the programmer writes the function and the given below to pop out an element from the stag. That means stag is one operation here. I'm going to delete all these things. Stag means that is a linear array, and that is one technique, and that is going to be always followed from last in first out technique. Last in first out technique or first in last out. Both are same. The stag is going to be follow. The stag is going to follow last in first out or first in last out technique. And for example, the size of the stag is going to be 5, for example. One, two, three, four. And the index positions are going to be, this is zeroth index, and this is the first index, and this is the second index, and this is third index, and this is the fourth index. The size is 5, for example. If the size is 5, the stag is going to be like this. If there is no elements, there is only one variable that is a top. The top is always at -1. Initially at -1. That indicates there is no elements in the stack. First of all, just observe here. I am not directly telling the answer here. I am going to give you the small concept, and then I'm going for that question. If you know the concept, if for example, what is the technique followed by the quick sort? Yes, we have to write the divide and conquer technique. Which sort is going to be best for large data sets? Quick sort or merge sort? I'm going to give you the total information about that. Then you will answer if the question is different, but based on the same topic. Okay. Here also I'm going to give you some overview about stag. I already working with linked list, right? Linked list has 2 parts. The first part is data part, and the next part is address part. The first node is always indicated with head, and the last node is indicated, the last address data is going to be null. Okay, I'm going to give you the overview of that linked list, then you will answer. Maybe you can answer that. Okay, if the question is somewhat different in the linked list in the same topic only. Okay, here also the stag is going to be like this. If the stag size is 5, the stag is going to be created like this. The stag is created like this, and it is going to be follow first in last out or last in first out. And the initially that there is only one variable is there. Initially the top is at -1. Here we have to observe two operations, that is push and pop. There are two operations which are related to the stag. These are called push or pop. Push and pop. Okay, push is for insertion and pop is for deletion. Okay, when pop, I'm going to work with pop here. I'm going to work with pop, then I will and then I will tell you about push also. Okay, here pop method, that is going to be delete method, right? If there is no elements, is it possible to delete? Is it possible to delete an element if there is no elements in the list? Is it possible? No, right? That means there is one condition for popping an element. If top is at -1 indicates there is no elements in the stag, right? There is a stag is empty here. Stag is empty here. If it is, if stag is not at the top, top is not at -1, that means there is some elements here. For example, here it is going to be 3, here it is going to be 56, and here it is going to be 32. That means the top is at this position. Top is at this position. If the top is not at -1, that is going to be else. That is going to be else. I have to write here. Top minus minus. Top minus minus. That's it. Top minus minus. This is enough. This is enough. Okay, or else I'm going to write here some value is equal to, I have to take what is the value in the top value, and then I have to write a top minus minus, then return value here. This is the actual function. What I'm writing here, I'm going to take a copy. What is the value it is going to be? That means I'm going to return it. And then top is minus minus, that means this 3 is deleted, this 3 is deleted, and this top is going to be decremented. This top is going to be decremented. This top is decremented. Now top is at 56. That means at first index. Top is decremented. Okay. But here, if you go for the question, it is somewhat different here. Underflow means that is an empty. Okay, underflow means empty. Overflow means the full. Okay, here just observe, here it is going to be else. It is here I am writing in if condition I am writing an empty. Here it is else condition, it is going to be an underflow. It is going to be an empty. And here observe, top is equal to top minus 1, right? Top is equal to top minus 1. Then when I'm going to write the condition in the place of x, what condition is suitable here? When I'm going to delete an element, if top is not equal to -1, is there any condition is there? Top is not equal to -1? No. For example, top is greater than equal to 0. Just observe here. Top is greater than equal to 0. For example, top is at -1. Top is at -1. Is -1 is greater than equal to 0? No, right? For example, if the top is at 2, is 2 is greater than equal to 0? Yes, definitely yes, right? Yes, sir. Then we can go for this option. This is going to be the answer here. Top is greater than equal to 0. If, for example, if you are working this one, if you are working with this one, top is greater than 1. Just observe here, now top is at this position. Is 1 is greater than 1? No. That means there are two elements. It is telling that it is not possible to delete. Okay. That's why I have to go for this option. Top is greater than equal to 0. We can delete it. If the top is less than 0, we cannot delete it. We cannot delete it. Yes, I will explain. Okay, we'll provide practice test also. Okay, about this one. And one more thing I have to explain here. And what about push here? If the function is on pop, we are working on that. If it is push, push means, for example, I'm going to push off. Push off 100 here. Push off 100. That means I'm going to insert 100 in the stack. Just simple thing. What I'm going to write here. Top plus plus, first of all, top plus plus, then top is incremented, then top is incremented, and then I'm going to write st of stag of top is equal to 100. That's it. Some value like that. Then I'm going to insert 100 this position. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. Top we have to increment, and at that position I have to insert that top value. But here, if the stag is full, for example, if the stag is full, for example, it is going to be like this. Now the top is at this position. Now the top is at this position. Now the top is at this position. I'm going to call again push off 11, for example. Now top is at what position? Now top is at what position? The size is 5 and the top is at 4. That means if top is at size minus 1, that indicates stag is full or overflow. Full or overflow. We cannot insert the data at this position. That means if the top is at size minus 1, we cannot insert it. We can tell that yes, stag is going to be full. If the stag is not full, I have to do these two values, these two steps. I have to increment the top, and at the stag of top is equal to value here. That's it. Yes. This is going to be stag operations and converting the value. What is that? Convert infix expression to postfix expression. A small algorithm is there. Very small algorithm. I will explain the algorithm here. Try to understand it. We have to solve these problems using stag only, using stag. This is the list here. The algorithm I'm going to write. Not only for this problem. If it is another problem also, you have to solve it. You have to solve it. That is my intention. Convert infix expression into postfix expression. Okay. Convert infix expression into postfix expression. Here, if you observe this expression, there are two types of variables here. First one is going to be operands, and the next one is going to be operators. What are operators here? Star, that means multiplication, addition and division. These are operators. A, B, C, D are operands. Okay, operands and operators. Okay. Now I is at A here. Now I is at A, and I'm going to traverse each and every character in the expression. The first I is what is I? I is operator or operand? Operand, right? If it is an operand, and this is the postfix expression. If it is an operand, there is no need to check anything. Just simply add that into the postfix expression. If it is an operand, if I is operand, yeah, append to postfix expression. Append to postfix expression, nothing else. Then I is incremented, then I is incremented. Now I is going to be star. Now I is indicating star. Now I is indicating star. That means that is an operator. If it is an operator, we have to do so many things here. If I is operator, if it is an operator, there are so many things is there. Just a minute. Okay. I'm discussing this one, right? If it is an operator, okay. If it is an operand, just simply append to the postfix expression. If it is an operator, we have to do so many things here. If it is an operator, if stag is empty, directly insert it. Directly just push into the stag. Push into stag. If stag is empty, push into the stag. Is the stag is empty or not? Yes. How you know that the stag is empty? That is going to be top is at -1, right? If stag is at top is at -1, that indicates that the stag is empty. And if it is an operator, we have to insert that operator into the stag. Okay. Then top is at this position. Okay. Top is at this position. Okay. Top is at this position. Now I is moving into the next one, that is going to be B. B is an operand. If it is an operand, just directly insert into the postfix expression. Okay. Then now I is moving into the addition operator. Okay. Plus. If it is an operator, we have to check, is the stag is empty? No, the stag is not empty now. That means we have to go for the next one. The next case, that is going to be an else one. That is going to be, we have to check the coming operator. What is the coming operator? The coming operator is a plus, and what is the stag of top operator? That is going to be star here. Is the precedence of coming operator is greater than the stag of top operator? Is addition operation is precedence is greater than star precedence? No. Star has more precedence, plus has a low precedence, right? Precedence rule, Bodmer's rule, right? That if it is okay, if it is true, for example, the coming operator precedence is greater than top operator. At this case also, I have to push into the stag. But here, the addition operation is less priority than the top operator. Then we have to pop the operator from the stag, and append to postfix expression. That means now star is popped from the stag, and star is going to be appended to, and it is appended to the postfix expression, and this is deleted, and the top is now at -1. Top is now at -1. Then again, I is an operator, right? I is a plus only. If the stag is empty, what we have to do? Just simply have to add plus into the stag here. That's it. Plus into the stag. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. Then I is moving into the next character. That is going to be C. That is an operand. If it is an operand, just simply we have to push into the postfix expression. Then divided by is divided by. Is I is operand? No. Is I is operator? Yes. Is the stag is empty? No. Stag has one operator, that is plus. Now the coming operator is going to be divided by is greater than plus. Is the divided by precedence is greater than plus? Yes. If it is yes, push into the stag. Push into this stag. That's it. Push into the stag. And I is moving into the last character, that is going to be D. D is an operand. Just simply D is going to be pushed into the postfix expression, and I is moving into the last character of the postfix expression. Okay. I traverse all the characters in the infix expression, and then is there any operators left in the stack? Is there any operators left in the stack? Yes, there are two operators left in the stack. We have to delete from the top to bottom, pop it and add to the postfix expression. The first one is divided by, then plus. This is the postfix expression for the given infix expression. AB, the answer is going to be AB star CD divided by plus. This is the answer. For the confusion, just observe here plus and divided by. No, it is popping the element from top to bottom, right? That's why the answer is going to be this one. Is it clear, everyone? Is it clear? If you are free, I'm going to give you expressions here. Just try to implement it. Okay. Star C divided by D minus E plus F. Can anyone, if you are free, and just try to work these expression. Convert this infix expression into the postfix expression, or else I'm going to write divided by C star D star E plus F. Work on these two expressions. This is the algorithm. Nothing else. This is the algorithm. Just everyone take a pic here, and the recording class also available. If you are not take a pic here, just go and again listen and try to work these two expressions. Okay. Going to the next question. A librarian has to rearrange the library books on a shelf in a proper order at the end of each day. Which of the following sorting technique would be used by librarians? Ideal choice. What is that? For example, if you observe here, when you are writing an exam, for example, who are finished the exam, and he is giving his paper to the exam invigilator, right? For example, the 10th one is already finished here. Okay. For example, and the next roll number. This is the roll numbers. Okay. 10th roll number is finished the exam and he submitted the paper to the invigilator. Then 20th roll number is also finished the exam and is also giving the paper to the invigilator. He is putting that 20 after 30, after 10. Okay. And for example, the 25 roll number is also finished the exam and he is giving the paper to the invigilator and he is put the paper after 20. Okay. For example, the next, for example, 15, the roll number 15 is finished the exam and he is going to be submitted the paper, but he is not put this 15 after 25. Here it is going to be put between 10 and 15, right? For example, the next roll number is going to be 23. The roll number is 23. We have to put this 23 in between 20 and 25. Yes, the invigilator is following which sorting technique? That sorting technique is called insertion sort. The sorting technique is called insertion sort. In the same way, the librarian also sorted a book is there in a random order and has to put in an alphabetical manner. That means there are two books inside. We have to insert that book in these two books. The librarian also follow the same algorithm that is called insertion sort. Is it clear, everyone? Insertion sort. Okay. Which of the following traversal technique in a binary search tree results sorted output? If you know that binary search tree, the answer is always Inorder Traversal. No doubt about that. The answer is going to be Inorder Traversal. Why it is Inorder Traversal? I'm going to explain you. Which of the following traversal in a binary search tree results in a sorted technique? I will show you the sorting technique here. Traversal, not a traversal. This is a binary search tree. This is a binary search tree. And if you observe here, the binary search tree is always follows two rules. Binary means every node has two children. If you observe here, 50 has two children, 40 and 80. Okay. And 40 is a smaller value, that's why it is on the left hand side. 80 is a larger value, that's why it is on right hand side. These are two rules it is going to be follow. The total tree is going to be follow like this only. Just observe here, 30 is smaller than 50 and smaller than 40 also. That's why it is in the left hand, left child of 40 here. And 45 is 45. 45 is less than 50. That's why it is in the left hand side. And it is greater than 40. That's why it is in the right hand side of 45. Okay. Binary tree means at most two children. That means a node can contain 0 children, 1 children, or 2 children. That is, we have to follow these 3 rules. This is called binary search tree. Binary search tree. What is the Inorder Traversal? It is Inorder Traversal means left node, right node, root node, and the Inorder Traversal means Inorder Traversal means, for example, A plus B here, A plus B. Inorder Traversal, left child, this is the left one, the root is the middle one, addition is the middle one, and B is the right child. Like that, here I am going to convert this into Inorder Traversal. That means there is only 3 nodes, for example, there is only 3 nodes. The 3 nodes are these 3, for example, these 3, 50, 40, and 80. Or else only these 3 nodes, that is 30, 25, 35. How I am going to traverse? Left child, root node, right child. The Inorder traversal of this subtree is going to be left child, root node, right child. Here that the answer is going to be 25, 30, and 35. Okay. Just if you observe here, is it in a sorted order or not? The sorted is also in ascending order, ascending order. Okay, that's why the answer is going to be, the answer is Inorder Traversal here, Inorder Traversal. Clear? And we already discussed about a linked list here. In linked list, each node contains contain minimum of 2 fields. I already explained the 2 fields, right? One field is a data field to store the data, and the second field. What is the second field? The second field is the address of the next node, right? Address of the next node. Address means that is going to be stored with the address of another node, right? Address of another node, the next node. That means pointer to the node, not character, not integer. Pointer to the next node, the address of the next node, right? That's why here it is going to be pointer to the node, pointer to the node. The next value, second field is going to be pointer to the next node or address of the next node, like that. Here it is going to be answer is A here. Okay. Yes. The situation when a linked list start is equal to null, that means head is equal to null or start is equal to null. Start or head both are same based on the criteria. That's it. If it is a null, that indicates there is no values. There is no nodes in the linked list. There is no values in the linked list. Initially, the start or head is at null. That indicates there is no nodes here. No nodes means underflow, and the answer is going to be underflow here. Underflow here. What is the terminology? What I am telling here? Just if you are just listening the class, that is not understand to you. Just go to the search what the terminology I'm using that, and search for and read the content about that. For example, what is linked list? Just search on the Google and what is linked list. Here I am giving a brief description about a linked list also, right? And then moving into the next question, that is pseudo code questions. Forget about all these things and coming to this one. What is the output of this pseudo code? Pseudocode means that is not belongs to C programming or any language. It is just simple pseudocode, and how it works. That's it, nothing else. Okay. Here there are two variables, that is integer a and b, and what is a value and what is b value? A value is 3 and b value is 5. Okay. Then there is a condition here. If a and this and is not logical and, that and is a bitwise and bitwise operations. You have to know about how bitwise operations are working. Okay. I will tell you if there is a time in the doubt session. Definitely I'm going to tell you how bitwise operations are working. These bitwise operations are very important when you are dealing with Capgemini pseudocode questions. Okay. This is bitwise and here. And if you go for this one, this is pipe symbol. This is bitwise or, and this is going to be bitwise XR, and this is going to be bitwise not symbol. Okay. Bitwise and bitwise XR, sorry, bitwise R, bitwise XR, bitwise not symbol. These four are bitwise operators. Okay. Now how bit is working? What is the output? What it is printing? A plus B here. Here A and B plus 1. What is A value? The A value is going to be 3, right? And 3. What is the binary value for 3? Binary value for 3 is going to be 1 1. And the next B plus 1, that is going to be 6. 6, the binary value is going to be 4 2 0, right? 2 power 2 plus 2 power 1. I'm going to normalize this into 3 bits like this. Now I'm going to apply, this is 3 and this is 6. I'm going to apply bitwise and here, bitwise and. And means if both are 1, then only 1. If 1 0, that is going to be 0. This is 1 0, this is going to be 0. 1 1, and means both are 1, then only it will be 1. If any value is 0, we have to go for 0. And this is going to be 101. The decimal value of this binary conversion is 2 here. This binary conversion, decimal conversion is going to be 2. If of 2, I already explained that any positive or negative number indicates true. Only 0 represents a false here, right? That's why here if of 2, that indicates true, and it is moving here. A is equal to A plus A, then A becomes a 6 here, then A becomes a 6. And coming to this position, now A value is a 6, A value is a 6, 6 plus B value is not modified, B value is 5 only, 6 plus 5, that is going to be 11, it is going to be printing, the answer is going to be 11 here, the answer is going to be 11 here. Clear everyone? Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful is the answer. Okay, cool. Okay, in the same way, these two are going to be working. These two pseudocodes are going to be working. Okay, time is going right. Chaitanya sir. Chaitanya sir. Hello. If you have any doubt in pseudocodes or data structures, I will discuss you at 8:30. Okay, in the doubt session. Chaitanya sir. Okay, just wait 2 minutes. There is a technical issue. Chaitanya sir will be added. Just wait 5 minutes. Okay.
Good morning, students. Please now respond in the chat box whether my voice is clearly audible to you or not.
అవును సుధీర్ సార్ అన్నారంటే
Students, could you please respond in the Q&A box whether my voice is clearly audible to you or not? Audible, sir. Yes, thank you. Okay. Okay. Sorry for. Sorry for the small disturbance, and because of the problem in my laptop, it was 5 minutes or 10 minutes late. So, but anyhow, we'll start now the explanation of the DXC test for the reasoning part. So even if you observe the questions in yesterday's test, all the questions are easy again. Okay. As I told you in yesterday's class, the reasoning part when it comes to DXC is going to be very easy if you concentrate a little bit. Okay. So let's start the first question here. So find the next number in the given series. Okay. If you observe the series here, 9, 54, 135 and 252. Okay, so just by seeing the first two 9 and 54, the first thing which comes into my mind is 9 into 6 is equal to 54, isn't it? 6 9s are 54. So that might be the logic. But if you observe the second and third number 54 and 135, 135 is not at all a multiple of 54. Okay, so I will never get a 5 when I multiply a number with 4. Okay, so that's why the multiplication logic is not going to work here. Okay, so as you all know, we generally follow some steps to find the solution here. The first, try to observe, are there any squares or cubes in the given series? 9 is a square, but 54, 135, 252, they are not squares or cubes. Okay, so next, what the thing I have to do, I have to take the difference between the numbers here. Okay, so I have to take the difference between the given numbers in the series. What is the difference here? In between 9 and 54, it is 45. So in between 54 and 35, the difference is 81. And here 135 and 252, the difference is 117. Okay, so 45, 81 and 117. Again, these three numbers are not related to each other by any means. Okay, so if I take the difference again here, so what is 45 and 81 difference here? The difference is 36. Okay, so here the difference is also 36. So what I can observe here, By taking the difference method, I can answer this question. Okay, so 36 and 36. What should be the next difference? So it should be 36 because the first two numbers are same. So I expect the third difference should also be same, 36 there. So 117 plus 36. What is the answer? 117 plus 36, 153. So 153 is the next difference. So 153 plus 252. So the answer is 405. Okay, so by using the difference method, what we generally use to solve the questions from number series, you can answer this question. Okay, the first thing I observed, are there any squares or cubes or not? So there are not any squares or any cubes. The second thing I do is taking the difference between the numbers in the series. So I took the difference, I got 48, 81 and 117 is the difference. But these three numbers are nowhere related. Again, I followed the same method. So I took the difference again. I got difference as 36 and 36. So since the difference is same, so I expect the 36 is the difference for the next number. So the next number in the above series is 153. That means for the given series, the answer should be 252 plus 153. It is 405. So this is one logic we have. Or else, if you don't want to do this, if you want to answer it more simple, if you observe the sum of the digits of all these numbers, like the first is 9, next one is 5 plus 4, it is 9, and next one is again 1 plus 3 plus 5, that is also equal to 9, and the next is 2 plus 5 plus 2, it is also equal to 9. Okay, but for in this method, you must have options. If you don't have options, you cannot answer the question, right? So from the options, it is if you take the sum of the digits, the first option is 4. The second option sum of the digits is 9. The third option sum of the digits is 11. And the fourth option sum of the digits is 6. So through this logic, I can say again the second one 405 is the answer. Okay. So I cannot answer unless I have options using this logic, but definitely you will have options here. Okay. So these are the two logics to answer this question. One is general, by taking the difference you can answer, or else by taking the sum of the digits you can get the answer as 405. I hope it is clear for everyone. Voice is very low. So many of the students is given at like sum of the digits is equal to 9. Okay, next one, this question was already given in the test 3. So we discussed in the yesterday's class. The same question here, 6.72 will be the answer for this. Just into 2, into 3 and into 4 will be the logic for this. Okay. Yeah. So choose the correct option. There's an analogy based question. So first of all, we have to find the logic between first two group of letters. So it is, what is this? E, H, K and N. So the letters are F, G, L and M. Okay. So what is the relation here? E plus 1 and H minus 1. So K plus 1 and N minus 1. Okay. So plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 is the logic that these two group of letters follow. So I apply the same logic here. CFIL. So first I will take plus 1. Next I'll apply minus 1, I plus 1 and L minus 1. Okay. So C plus 1 is D. F minus 1 is E. I plus 1 is J and L minus 1 is K here. Okay. So the answer should be D, E, J, K, right? So it is option A here. So when you have the letter analogy, try to find the relation between the corresponding letters, like the first letter with the first letter or the second letter with second letter. So definitely you can get the answer here. Okay. So this question plus 4 and minus 4. That is the next question, I think. Okay. Right. So here is the next question we have. We have to select the odd one out. So from the given options here. From the given anagram, select the odd one out. What is the first one? RKOC. RR, IVE, AD, NS, LN, DA. Okay. The thing is, you might think that so the A, C, D, these four options are 4-letter words, 4 letters, and B is having 5 letters. So that might be the reason why the option is B. Okay. So even when you go with that logic, I cannot say that you are wrong, but so in analogy also you might give some importance to the logic here. That means priority is also there. I cannot simply say all the remaining are 4 letters and RRIVE is a 5-letter. That's why that's an odd one out. Luckily, even if you do that for this question, that was a correct one. Okay, but so if you clearly observe these words here, these are jumbled letters. Okay, so these are jumbled letters. I have to convert them into a proper word which has a meaning, right? RKOC I can write like as rock, ROCK, and RRIVE. So I write it as river. Okay, and SAND, sand. Okay, and this is LAND, land. Okay, so I can write like this. So because those are jumbled letters here, jumbled words. Okay, so if I arrange them in a proper order, I will get some meaningful words like rock, river, sand, and land. If you observe these 4 words now, except river, all the remaining 3 are solids. Okay, only the river is in the liquid form. Okay, so the river is the odd man out. So this is the actual logic. But fortunately, if you can answer like remaining 3 are 4 letters and RRIVE is a 5-letter word, so you can even say that river is the answer. That means option B. Okay. So I can see many students, but no one, very few, maybe 2 or 3 students are responding in the chat box. They are giving their answer. So I request the students to be active in the class and try to give your answers in the chat box so that I can understand. Okay, yesterday you got these answers right. Okay, or at least you understand the answers for this question today. Okay. So next question, from the given anagram, select the odd one out. So what is this? BB, DD, GG, and MM. Okay, the first 2 letters are similar for all the 4. If you observe the third letter, that is C, E, F, and N. Okay, so B, the next letter is C, D, the next letter is E, G, the next letter is F. Is it correct? No. Okay, so F is not the next letter of G, but N is the next letter of M. Understand? So from then I can say that so the option C is somewhat different from the remaining 3, and also I will check the 4th and 5th letter MN. They are consecutive. OP they are consecutive, and WX they are consecutive letters. But QP they are also consecutive but reverse order. So it should be PQ. Okay. So the correct should be GGHPQ. If that is there, that should be the correct one and follows the remaining 3 logics, right? That means the logic followed by the remaining 3. But option C is the wrong one. So you understand? BB, 2 letters are repeated for 2 times, and the next letter and MN are the 2 consecutive letters from left to right. Okay, but here GG is there. So instead of H, it is F, but instead of the order from left to right, so it is given in the right to left. So that is the reason why option C is the odd one out. The remaining 3 are following one particular logic and option C is not following that. Yes, GGFQP is the answer. Very good. So moving to the next one here. So that's a question from coding and decoding. If computer is coded as GKQLYPIN. So what is the code for Senate? Okay. So computer is a 8-letter word and its code is also 8 letter. That means, so I can check like a corresponding letter, how the corresponding letters are coded. So simply I'll write here computer G, K, Q, L, Y, P, I and N. Okay. So if you don't understand exactly how they are related, try to convert them into the numbers. This is 3, 15, 13, 16, 21, 25 and 18. Okay. Here also this is 7, 11, 17, 12, 25, 16, 9 and 14. Okay. So this is 3 and 7. So if you observe, the logic is +4, 15 and 11, the logic is -4, 13 and 17, the logic is +4 again, P and L it is -4, U and Y 21 and 25 it is +4. So 20 minus 4 is 16, 5 plus 4 is 9 and 18 minus 4 is 14. Okay, it's very simple. The logic is +4 and -4. Okay. So I'll apply the same for Senate here. SENATE. So S is 19, E is 5, it is 14, 1, 20 and 5. Okay. So +4, -4, +4, -4, +4 and -4. Okay. So 19 plus 4 is 23. Okay. 23. 5 minus 4 is 1. 14 plus 4 is 18. Right. So 1 minus 4, instead of 1, I can write it as 27 also. So 27 minus 4 will be 23. It is 24 and 9. Sorry, 1. Okay. So 23 is W, 1 is A, 18 is R, 23 is W, 24 is X and 1 is A. Okay. So WAR, WXA is the exact code for Senate, which is option C there. Okay. So don't be in a hurry. Simply first identify the logic. No need to write all these. So I have written this everything. So all these to just know what is the logic between computer and its code. Okay. So if you can observe and identify the code, you don't want to write all these. So simply you can write S plus 4, 19 plus 4, 23, W. So you can do everything in your mind. So no need to put a pen on a paper even for this question. So if you understand the logic between it, the first given two words. Okay. So for the explanation, I have written everything. So WAR, WXA, but some students given it as WAR, EXA. So first of all, check your answer. Those who have given it as EXA, it should be WXA. Okay. So move on to the next one. So logical sequence of order. So now tell me based on which factor I'm going to arrange these 5 words. Either it is based on size or quality, quantity, occurrence of events or value or appearance or nature or process or etc. So which factor we are going to take to arrange these 5 words? Yes, size. Yeah, it is not size. We call it as value or we call it as value, not quantity. So that is the value, right? See, first of all, try to convert them into the values here. Centi. So centimeter or centigram means its value is 10 power minus 2. Okay, sorry. So it is 10 power minus 2. Mega is 10 power 6, that is plus 6. Microgram is 10 power minus 6. Milli means 10 power minus 3. So kilo means 10 power 3, that is plus. Okay. So we know once we know these values, we have to arrange them either from the smallest to the largest value or from the largest to the smallest value. So we'll do it from the smallest. So smallest of all is 10 power minus 6. Next it is 10 power minus 3. So 10 power minus 2, 10 power 3 and 10 power 6. So this should be the order. Okay. So 10 power minus 6 means it is micro, the third one. 10 power minus 3 is milli, the fourth one. 10 power minus 2 is centi, the first one. And 10 power 3 is kilo, the fifth one. And 10 power 6 is mega, that is second one. Okay. So 3, 4, 1, 5, 2. That should be the correct answer or order. So or else if that is 3, 4, 1, 5, 2 is not in the options. So I have to write 2, 5, 1, 4, 3. That is the largest to the smallest. Okay. So this might be the answer. If 3, 4, 1, 5, 2 is not there in the options, the answer must be 2, 5, 1, 4, 3. Okay, the order may be from smallest to the largest or from largest to smallest. It is option B there. Okay. So quantity, many of the people said it is based on quantity is okay. Value or quantity or size 3, 4, 1, 5, 2. Good. So we'll move on to the next one from directions. A lady is facing southeast. She turns 180 degrees in the clockwise direction, then 360 in the anti-clockwise, and then another 270 in the clockwise direction. Okay, which direction is she facing now? So initially she is facing southeast, right? So you know the directions. This is east, this is south, west, and north. So southeast means in between south and east, it must be southeast here. Okay. So these are the remaining four directions we know. So first I take the lady is facing towards southeast. Okay. This is the direction in which this lady is facing here. Now what she did, she turns 180 degrees in the clockwise. So clockwise means this direction because we know that the hands in the clock move in this direction. So anti-clockwise means in this direction, right? So opposite to the movement of the hands in the clock, right? This is clockwise and this is anti-clockwise. Okay. Now what she did, 180 degrees in the clockwise. Okay. So 180 degrees in the clockwise. That is, I'll take plus, and 360 degrees in the anti-clockwise. That is in the opposite direction. Okay. So I'll take it as minus 360 and then another 270 degrees in the clockwise. That means plus 270. So this is the total rotation of the person. Okay. So what will be the resultant value? Okay. What will be the resultant value? 180 plus 270 minus 360. So the answer should be 90 degrees plus 90 degrees. So plus means, so that is clockwise rotation. Okay. So since I got the value as plus, I'll take it as a clockwise rotation. So after all these, finally she rotated 90 degrees in clockwise. Okay. So from southeast, if she rotated 90 degrees clockwise, so this must be the direction, right? So clockwise 90 degrees. So this is the direction. What is this direction? This is southwest. So southwest is the answer. Understand? So simply take here, given the numbers 180, 360, 270. If it is clockwise, take plus. If it is anti-clockwise, take minus. So the complete rotation is 180 minus 360 plus 270. The resultant is 90 degrees in the clockwise direction. Since she facing southeast initially, from then she moved 90 degrees in the clockwise direction. That means now she is finally facing southwest direction. That is the answer here. Okay. Yeah. All of you got it as southwest. Good. So let's see the next one. I'll directly draw the diagram. Sagar walks 30 meters west. Okay. For example, this is the position of the Sagar initially. Okay, this is the initial position, right? So what are the directions we have? This is east, this is west, this is north, and this is south. She's he started moving towards west for 30 meters. Okay, so towards west he moved for 30 meters and then takes a left turn. So since he is moving in this direction, this is right and this is left hand side. So towards left means down. Towards down he walked for 10 meters here. Now he is in this direction. Then takes left turn again. So since he is coming down, the left means towards east. So towards east he's walked for 40 meters. Okay. So he walked for 40 meters towards east and now he is in this place. And then another left turn. Since he is facing this direction, this is right hand side and this is left hand side. So towards her left means top. So towards top he moved for 20 meters here. Okay. So this is 20 meters. Now this is the final position of the sagar and this is the initial position of the sagar. This is final position F and this is initial position I. Now what's the question? In which direction is he standing now from the starting point? So this is the starting point. If I see him from the starting point, in which direction is he standing? So from the starting point, he is standing in this direction. So what is in this direction? See, this is the direction in between north and east. So that is the northeast direction. That means the sagar is standing in the northeast direction from his starting point. Okay. The sagar is standing in the northeast direction from his starting point because if I view his position from the starting point, now I can see him in the northeast direction. Okay, that is the answer northeast. So many of you got it as north, southwest. Southwest is for the previous question, but some students give it as north for this question. It is north. It is not north only. It is northeast. The question is not like in which direction is he facing at the end. Okay, if they ask like after the end of the journey, which direction is he facing means he is facing north. But please read the question carefully. The question is in which direction is he from the starting point? Okay, in which direction is he standing from the starting point? That means if I view that person from the starting point, in which direction he is there? Okay, so from the starting point, he is now in the northeast direction, not north. Okay, so in which direction he is facing means north. Okay, so read the question carefully before answering it. So let's move on to the next one. So Rahul is facing south. So we know the south means downwards. This is east, this is north, and this is west. So if I take this position of Rahul, so he is facing south, right? So he walks straight for 15 meters. So towards south, he walks for 15 meters and then turns left. So towards left means towards east. Okay, since he is moving south, left means east. So towards east, he moved for 25 meters. Okay, what he did from then? Turns left again and walks 15 meters. Okay, turns left again and walks 15 meters. Now he reached this position. This is also 15. And finally, he turns left and walks 40 meters. From this position, left means this is left. Okay, so he moved for 40 meters here. Okay, so that is he reached this position. This is the final place of Rahul. Okay, now what I want, how far and in which direction is he standing from the starting point? So this is the starting point and this is the ending point. I want to find the distance between these 2 points. So I know this entire distance is 40, right? This entire distance is 40 and this distance is 25. So obviously the remaining distance will be 40 minus 25, which is 15. Okay, now he is 15 meters away from the starting point, but he is in which direction from the starting point? So this direction, this is west. Okay, so that means he is 15 meters west from the starting point. Okay, so the question is clearly after the end of the journey, how far and in which direction is he from the starting point? That means so he is 15 meters away from the starting point and he is towards the west direction from the starting point. Okay, so that is the answer, 15 meters west. Yeah, 15 meters west, not 10 meters west. Some students given it as 10 meters west. It is not correct. It is 15 meters west. So move on to the next question from blood relations. Angad introduces Geeta as the wife of the grandson of his mother. Okay, when such type of questions like showing a photograph or introducing a person, so the concentration is this particular part, right? This is the sentence given by the Angad. What he said, he introduces Geeta, a lady, as the wife of the grandson of his mother. Okay. Who is the grandson of a mother, his mother? For example, who can be the grandson of your mother? Your mother, grandson. Who can be your grandson of your mother? Is nothing but your son. Okay, so your son. Here his means Angad. Okay, so I can write the grandson of Angad's mother as Angad's son. Okay, so Angad's son can be the grandson of his mother. Okay, now the wife of Angad's son. Okay, so wife of Angad's son. So wife of Angad's son means daughter-in-law of Angad. Okay, son's wife is related to you as daughter-in-law. Okay, so wife of Angad's son is nothing but daughter-in-law of Angad. That means the Geeta is the daughter-in-law of Angad. So this is the simple step that you have to follow. Commit from the back side. So try to replace the sentence with any one relation. The grandson of his mother. Grandson of Angad's mother is nothing but Angad's son. Now wife of Angad's son. Wife of Angad's son is nothing but daughter-in-law of Angad. Now Geeta is the daughter-in-law of Angad. Now I got the relation. But what I have to find, how is Angad related to Geeta? Now Geeta is daughter-in-law of Angad. Then Angad is Geeta's father-in-law. Okay. So if Geeta is daughter-in-law of Angad, then Angad will be the father-in-law of Geeta, right? I think you understand this. So I'm just trying to, not uncle. It is not uncle, it is father-in-law. So someone given it as son. So again, that is also wrong one. See, observe here. If I want me to explain again, I'll do it. Okay. So first Angad is saying a statement by introducing Geeta here. The statement given by the Angad is this: the wife of the grandson of his mother. Okay. So his refers to Angad here because Angad is saying this. Okay. So the wife of the grandson of his mother means the wife of the grandson of Angad's mother. Okay. First, I would like to break this sentence like the grandson of Angad's mother. Who can be the grandson of Angad's mother? Okay. Angad's mother grandson is nothing but Angad's son. Okay. Angad's son is the grandson of Angad's mother. Okay. Now, so the entire sentence is replaced with Angad's son. Now the sentence become the wife of Angad's son. The wife of Angad's son, Koduku Bharya. Okay. So Angad's son wife is nothing but daughter-in-law of Angad. So daughter-in-law of Angad. Okay. So now this entire sentence is replaced with the daughter-in-law of Angad. Okay. So Geeta is the daughter-in-law of Angad. So that is what the relation I got. Geeta is daughter-in-law of Angad. Okay. But what I need, how is Angad related to Geeta? If Geeta is daughter-in-law of Angad, then Angad will be father-in-law of Geeta. Okay. So the answer is father-in-law. So I hope you understand now. So yes, it may be a little bit confusing, but you need to be very careful while answering this. Okay, you have to practice these type of questions where I have to break the sentence and how I have to replace about particular sentence using another relation like that. Okay, so just take a screenshot of it. You can just go through that again and again, or else you can go to the video recording of it. You can understand how I'm going to answer this. Okay, so again, such type of similar question introducing a woman, a man said, the important point is this. she is the only daughter-in-law of my mother. Sorry, that was a disturbance. That's why I muted my mic here. All right. So a man said she is the daughter-in-law of my mother. Okay. So who is the daughter-in-law of my mother? Okay. So daughter-in-law is nothing but son's wife. Okay. Daughter-in-law is nothing but son's wife. My mother's daughter-in-law is my mother's son's wife. Okay. Wife of my mother's son. See, remember, you just point out this only. Only daughter-in-law means my mother has only one son and that son's wife will be the only daughter-in-law. Okay. My mother has only one son. So only one son means that is obviously the speaker who is speaking there, that man. Okay. So that man's wife will be the only daughter-in-law of the man's mother. Okay. So now how is the woman related to the man? So can anyone answer this question? How is the woman related to the man here? Yes, obviously it is wife. Correct. Okay. So the only daughter-in-law of my mother is nothing but my wife itself. So that woman is related to the man as wife here. Okay. So the only daughter-in-law of my mother is nothing but my wife. A man said, introducing a woman, she is my wife. Then she is the wife of that man, right? Next. So coming to the data sufficiency, here they have used some blood relations concept to frame a data sufficiency question. So what is the problem question here? What is the name of Amrita's father? Okay. Now I think you know the procedure. Take the statement one alone. Okay. Take the statement one alone. What is the statement one alone? Smriti is Amrita's mother. Okay. But I want the name of Amrita's father. I know Smriti is the Amrita's mother, but I don't know the father's name. That means statement one alone is sufficient is the wrong option, because if I take the statement one alone, I can't find the answer. I cannot find the name of Amrita's father. Okay. Now take the statement two alone. Forget about the statement one. Forget about the statement one. Just take the statement two alone. What is that? Akhilesh is the husband of Smriti. Okay. Akhilesh is the husband of Smriti. But do you know that what is the name of Amrita's father? You don't know, right? Because you don't know the relation between Amrita and Smriti if I take the statement two alone. Okay. Now forget about the statement one. I took the only statement two. According to statement two, what it is given, Akhilesh is the husband of Smriti. Okay. So maybe Akhilesh is the husband of Smriti. But how can I say that Amrita's father is Akhilesh? No, I cannot say that. Okay. The statement two alone is sufficient is also wrong. Okay. That is also a wrong option. Now what I'll do, both statements put together. So I'll consider both the statements now. I'll take one as well as two. Okay, now I know that Amrita's mother is Smriti and Smriti's husband is Akhilesh. Okay, so Smriti's mother, Amrita's mother is Smriti and Smriti's husband is Akhilesh. Now I can say that Amrita's father is Akhilesh. Okay. If I combine the information given in both the statements, then I can find the name of Amrita's father, which is Akhilesh there. Okay, so that's why it is option C. Both statements put together are sufficient. Is it audible to you? Both statements put together are sufficient. So statement 2 is sufficient. No, that is not correct. Both 1 and 2 is correct. It is not option D, it is option C. Yeah, both 1 and 2 are combinedly sufficient. That is correct. Okay. So we have one more question, the last one. So definitely I'll leave, not a problem. Please bear it for 2 minutes. I'll finish it off in 2 minutes. Those who don't want to listen, they can leave, not a problem. Okay. We are not forcing any one of you to be here. Okay. If you don't want to be in the class, you can leave, but I will explain this for the next 2 minutes. Okay. So the problem question is Soha ranks 5th in the class. How many students are there in the class? They have given the rank of Soha. So her rank is 5th rank. So I want to find the total number of students in the class. Now take the statement 1 alone. Okay. So one of her friends got 40th rank, which is the second last rank in the class. Okay. So the information given in the first statement is the friend of Soha got 40th rank and that rank is the last or the second last rank in the class. If 40 is the second last, the 41 is the last rank in the class, right? If 40th is the second last, 41 will be the last rank in the class. If 41th rank is the last rank, can I say that how many students are there in the class? Obviously 41, right? So the answer is 41. That means I can answer the question just by taking the statement 1 alone. Okay. So can I say A is the answer? Can I say A is the answer? No, I cannot say that A is the answer until I check the second one. Okay. So don't be in a hurry. So for example, if you take the statement 1 alone and you got the answer, so don't take the option 1, right? So you have to check the second one. Her rank from the middle is is 17. Okay. Now I know that Soha's rank is 5th. Okay. Soha is the 5th rank. But if I consider her rank from the middle, her rank is 17th. Okay. So her rank is 17th from the middle means. So what is the middle number then? So the middle number is 21. Okay. So middle number is 21. Then so I can say there are 16 members in between the Soha and the middle person. And when I coming from in between 15 persons are there when I count it from the middle. So here her rank is 17th. Okay. The first rank is the middle plus 15, 16 and the Soha's rank 17. Okay. So the 17th rank from the middle. If the middle one is 21. So obviously I know that before that 20 persons and after that 20 persons and the middle one will be 21. Okay. So total how many students are there? 20 plus 1 plus 20. So even in this also I can get the total number of students are 41 here. Okay. So if 5 is 17th from the middle, from that I can clearly say that the middle person is the 21st rank. Okay. If the middle is 21, before that 20 students will be there and after that 20 students will be there. Okay. So 20 plus 20 and the middle person. So total 41 students are there and I can answer even from the second statement itself. Okay. So 1 alone is sufficient and 2 alone is sufficient. So the answer should be either 1 alone or 2 alone is sufficient. Okay. So but that was not given in the options. Is it the same in the event test also? Yeah, statement 1 alone is sufficient, that's fine. But statement 2 alone is sufficient here. How 21? See, I have to start it from if I count it from the middle, right? So this is 17th, right? I'm counting from this direction. This 5 is 17th. Okay, 6 is 16th, 7 is 15th, 8 is 14th rank. Okay, 9 is 13th rank, 10 is 12th rank from the middle, 11 is 11th rank, 13, 14 is 9th rank, 15 is 8th rank, 16 is 7th rank, 17 is 6th rank, 18 is 5th rank, 19 is 4th rank, okay, 3rd rank, 20 is the 2nd rank and 21. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 so if not 21, you can take it as 22, I think. Okay, so the middle one may be 22. No. See, it is very clear, right? 15 ranks in between 21 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 to 20. 15 ranks are there. So 21 first rank plus 15, 16 ranks, and that is 15. 21 is the middle one exactly. So I forgot the 12 here, right to 12 here. So 21 is exactly the middle one. Okay. Yes, before 5 there should be 4 students. Yes, but what they given Soha's rank is 17 from the middle. Before Soha there are 4 students. That is fine. But when I count the rank of Soha from the middle, okay, so then the Soha's rank is 17th rank. That means the middle person is 21st rank. Okay. See, someone asked a doubt like if same rank is for 2 or more students. See, those are all exceptions. So my dear friend, so when you are solving such type of questions, don't go for exception cases here. Take it as fair. The each rank is given for each different student or the student got a different rank. Okay. So if any such exceptions are there, it will be definitely mentioned in the question. Okay. In general, you have to think each and every student in the class got a different rank. Okay. No 2 students got the same rank. Right. So that is the case I have to take in general. So what you are thinking is the exception cases here. Okay. If there are any such cases, that will be definitely mentioned in the class. Sorry, question. Understand? Yes, so same in the exam. 12 is missing. Yes, yes, I found it. Yeah, that might be a mistake here. Actually, they have these type of questions will have 5 options. So while uploading into the CodeMind portal, it will accept only 4 options. So when they are uploading the question, they might have eliminated one option, which was the correct option, unfortunately here. So that was the mistake while uploading to the CodeMind portal. We will change it. Okay. So the person who uploaded, I think he might have not correctly checked it. So because some office assistants will like to do that. Okay, that's not a problem. We'll change it. So we'll consider that as a correct answer from you all. Okay, so that's it for today. If there are any doubts, we'll clarify it in the evening class. Okay, thank you all. You can leave.